Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We're going to be playing Crimson Spirit Part 2 and I just brought it to this page so I could do a small recap on what I've read to lead into the next chapters. So before this, there was a painting that they decrypted, I guess, right? And it's releasing all this mist across Valmure. And the says had a dream about her dying and it devastated him. So he's like, I shouldn't be having these feelings. She's just an immortal, right? And then she also had the dream. And in the dream, he goes, when the roses bloom, will you remember me? And she said, I want to remember you, but will you be the same? And as long as our souls are intertwined, right? Or something like that, we'll surely recognize each other. No, as long as our souls remain the same. And now she's having her little curse fit, and she's unable to move really. But when he says her body, I wonder if something's like physically happening to her. That's not really clear yet. But he raises his skin, and with his fangs, he pierces his own skin so she can drink it.
Drink.
Also, the sound effects still aren't good yet. I turned them down before at the end of the last video, but I feel a fear in the depths of my subconscious, and I use the last ounce of my strength to shake my head.
You don't have a choice.
She's scared to drink his blood. She has no choice. Probably, I don't think she'll die, but I think it'll stabilize her enough to do stuff. He grabs her jaw and then forces her to drink. But his blood reminds me of burning embers. It explodes inside me and churns in my veins, so it's doing something to her. My heartbeat is all I can hear as it's accompanied by a sharp burning pain, yet it quickly dispels the weakness and oppression in my body. The mist around us suddenly turns and swirls as if countless hidden eyes are opening with it. The gear-like glyph is silent, like its light dissolving into the mist. I think it's talking about the glyph that she was making, but I'm not sure.
Lean on me. We'll leave this place.
Is this going to lead to the church? Because didn't he like appear in the church? And it looked like he was the one limping, but maybe she was. Our figures vanish into the depths of the blood and mist as Sylus holds me. Okay, so that's the end. Let me go change my sound effects and put it on the lowest setting and see if that fixes this thing. Okay, I'm back. It's on 1. I don't know if that's gonna help, but we'll see. Okay, now we're on chapter 6. Let's finish reading this and watch me cry to death, right? In my hazy consciousness, I can only feel a warm, thick, strange yet intoxicating liquid between my lips. My throat tightens as I greedily drink it. I'm savoring the sweet poison drawn from darkness itself. Poison, huh?
A little more.
Oh, I was going to add something else to that recap. She said, in the future, you will drink my blood again. And it was like a promise that he recognized. So they made like this promise on the rooftop that he would share her power for her blood. And then they sealed it again by him drinking from her. And that happened before his dream. So
breathe. You're doing well.
I slowly open my eyes. My vision is only filled with a darker crimson hue. Blood. I realize my tongue is lapping Sylus's wrist, his blood slowly trickling down from the corner of my lips. She's like, I've turned into a monster. I've turned into you. I quickly move back and sit up, only to discover that I'm laying in a stone coffin. It's adorned with intricate carvings. Why did he lay her in a coffin?
Welcome home, Countess.
Home? In a coffin? Are you in a mausoleum? Where am I? My home doesn't have anything like this. She looks like she's in a mausoleum. I look around. The place resembles an underground vault with walls made of dark stone. Candlelight casts shadows that stretch into monstrous shapes.
Of course. This is my home.
Your home? In the human world or the underworld?
I could use another descriptor. Welcome to the underworld, Miss Mage.
So we are in the underworld. Okay, interesting. The underworld, how could a human possibly enter this place? With his blood, maybe? His power?
They would have to drink my blood.
There you go. He saved you, taking you to the underworld. The metallic taste of blood lingers in my mouth, but I'm not repulsed by it. How strange. The suffocating feeling from before has subsided without me noticing, but the pain inside my body still reminds me of everything that happened. The white crow, the clues to the sacred core must be on it. I forced myself to climb out of the stone coffin, but when my feet touched the ground, I collapsed from excruciating agony. I hear wings. Ah! There it is. A white feathery figure flies across the underground chamber and lands gracefully on Silas's shoulder. Is it his?
Here's your clue. In your current pitiful state, you shouldn't be running around willy-nilly.
Was the creature that they were after his all along? This magical creature can enter the underworld too.
Since it was prey that caught your interest, my lady, I naturally couldn't let it escape.
Oh, did you just take it?
I'll admit, it's peculiar. I've never seen a magical creature that can freely travel between the human world and the underworld before.
As helps me stand, the white crow shows no intention of flying away. Instead, it tilts its head as if it's watching me. It watches me. The vine on its back sways gently with each breath, its bud remaining tightly closed as if it's hiding secrets. He said, when the rose blooms, will you remember me? You talk about the rose on the crow's back. I wonder how long it'll take for the flower to bloom.
When it happens, what you're looking for might reveal itself. But your weakness has been exposed. Those mages won't give you a moment to breathe anymore.
No.
If you leave now, you'll be walking into death's sweet embrace.
Sweet embrace. He says it like it's comforting. His eyes reveal their typical mocking gleam, but there's a hint of genuine concern. He doesn't want you to die. He's revealed that from his dream. I remain silent for a moment. The intense anguish coursing through my body forces me to lean on him for support. If you don't mind me staying here, then I'll wait for the rose to bloom, Count.
I have welcomed you from the very beginning.
The very beginning, huh? He takes her into his arms. Suddenly he picks me up. Carrying me, he climbs the stairs. This is so
now
sweet.
That you're staying, let's help you become acquainted with our home, my lady.
It's like she came back to where she belongs. This whole thing is really sweet. I've welcomed you from the beginning. Is that what he said? Or I accepted you? I don't know anymore. I have welcomed you from the very beginning. Let's go show you around. Oh, it's church. This church right here, I just read. It was the spatial anomaly in the wedding card. The organ, the red glass, and all the broken stuff around here. Silas and I reached the top of the staircase. The scenery greeting my eyes is breathtaking that I almost forget my pain. Inside the massive castle with its vaulted ceilings, bright candlelight reflects off countless treasures. Its radiance is dreamlike and dangerous. Massive beast skulls hang as decorations. Crystals taller than a person contain strange weapons and items that shimmer with an otherworldly glow. This is how you live in the underworld. No wonder you hate being summoned.
They're nothing more than trophies. Opponents I've defeated here, mages who tried to summon me only to die. I always keep one item from each of them as a souvenir.
But then, yeah, he said that, I don't know, he mentioned something about his living accommodations whenever she first summoned him. She's like, he goes, like only humans would endure suffering or something like that. He's like, I live lavishly. I don't know what you're talking about. His nonchalance sends a chill down my spine. This place is actually a graveyard.
Your sense of humor never fails to delight me. Even if this is a graveyard, it's been deathly quiet for a long time. I've run out of rivals in the underworld. There are no fiends who dare to challenge me.
Of course not, you're the Archfiend's sovereign.
And I can count the mages who survived long enough to complete the summoning ritual on one hand in the past century. So, I'm bored.
Of course he's bored. I'm also a mage who summoned you. Are you planning to take a souvenir from me? He glances at me. He wasn't able to kill you. You're an immortal.
We'll discuss that after you're dead.
After you're dead. There's nothing to discuss after she's dead. She has no choice in it. So you also have a sense of humor. You know,
It's
right?
a pity that the underworld and the human world lack individuals like you who appreciate it.
It's just
It seems my sense of humor is destined to only entertain you.
It's like she was made for you, right? As he, instead of killing her, just keep her there forever, right? As he carries me around to brag about his keepsakes with great enthusiasm, I catch a glimpse of something within the castle. Is that a pipe organ? In the midst of a flickering golden light stands a silent and imposing dust-covered pipe organ. Its wooden casing has lost its luster, as if it's been forgotten in the depths of time.
Can you play it?
He sounds hopeful. He places me on the bench and I press a few keys. I'm like, it does sound out of tune. Unsurprisingly, some are out of tune, others don't produce any sound. Like, it sounds a little bit out of tune.
That's normal. No one has ever played it.
Ever? Not even you? And you consider it normal, a room of treasures arranged around a broken pipe organ, arranged around it? It's like he's holding it sacred or something. Didn't she play it in the Dragon's Myth? I feel like she did. Is it special to you? It doesn't. Sylus doesn't answer. He picks me up again and carries me. No, I want to see her play it. I'm about to ask more questions, but the sight before me makes me forget my curiosity. Oh? Whoa. On the balcony, the wind is as cold as the knife's edge. Is this what the underworld looks like outside the castle? The underworld sky doesn't resemble daytime or nighttime. It reminds me of unchanging gray. Oh, it remains, sorry. The world before me is distorted and fragmented. Buildings of various architectural styles are present as far as the eye can see. It's as if they have been violently pieced together. In the distance, a crimson barren mountain rises. Large rock chunks float around its edge. Beyond the mountain lies a motionless area, akin to a glass sculpture. The waves are frozen as they break. I didn't get to see that last part before it disappeared. The underworld described in various books is nothing like this.
You should read less nonsense.
That's funny. These structures seem to be from different worlds. What exactly is this realm?
A graveyard.
There's your graveyard. An indescribable shudder spreads from the depths of my heart. I don't understand. He He slightly turns his head, his gaze passing me like the wind.
You're not the only one who wants to rewrite fate. And there are other timelines with people such as yourself.
Other timelines as with people such as yourself, is he talking about literally herself?
Have you ever wondered where those discarded fates go?
Here. This kind of reminds me of like the Fractal Library, how where all the books in that library holds a fate, a timeline for, you know, endless amounts of people, right? In worlds, and it's kind of like this is where they end. The Fractal Library is where they begin, or you know, maybe where you can view them, and they just all end here.
Established cause and effect cannot vanish into thin air. A place must receive these fragments erased from various timelines. When enough fragments accumulate, they form ruins. The underworld is a fate's graveyard.
It is kind of sad. He lives here. Must be depressing. Similar to a hunter searching for carrion above a graveyard, the white crow soars in the distant gray sky. Oh. I don't know if I'm stunned by Silas's words or affected by the countless energy surrounding me. A ringing noise floods my ears and my limbs weaken.
The magnetic field here is too chaotic. Your body isn't strong enough to stay outside for too long.
Sorry, I checked my phone for just a second. Without saying another word, Sylus lifts me into his arms and carries me back. Black-red mist flows out to seal the door and windows behind us, because you can't stay out for too long. What are we going to do now, Mr. Archfiend? Back in the stone chamber beneath the castle, what was once eerie now feels comforting by comparison. It's suddenly quiet in here. The stone chamber shields me from the chaos outside, and even my breathing becomes steady again.
Only being quiet isn't enough.
He places me back into the ornate stone coffin. Noticing my look of protest, he pats my hand to reassure me. I don't want to sit in a coffin.
You'll recover faster here.
That your coffin has special powers. No wonder you use this coffin as a bed. No wonder. It gains her powers. However, humans need plenty of food to recover. We can't just rest.
You only require blood now. There's no need for regular meals anymore.
Because she took his blood, now she's like the same as him. Doesn't need anything else. Dauntless, I grab his hand. I've been eating human food for hundreds of years. I can't quit. Even if my body doesn't need it, I still need food to sustain my mind. Otherwise, I'll keep pestering you. It's become habit. She can't just... Even if she doesn't need it, it's like her brain tells her this is required, right?
How troublesome.
You're such a bother. Jeez. So pretty in there, isn't it? I guess it's a castle, but I guess I wasn't expecting such a lavish castle. It's like obsidian walls everywhere. I hear rummaging, then Silas quickly returns with several pouches in his hand.
You're fortunate. In the underworld, my abode is the only one where human food can still be found.
Found? You don't make it? So it's like rations? I wonder who's the unfortunate maid you scavenged them from. This food isn't centuries old, is it? I know, right?
It's
Rations?
100 years old. It's fresh compared to you.
It's fresh. Compared to you. Did he just call her old? That's funny. There are traces of magical seals on the pouches. Mages typically use this method to preserve food for extended periods. Okay, so it's preserved. But no mage expects their food to last hundreds of years. 100 years.
Are you going to eat it or not?
This is the only food you get. I'll try. So funny. It's like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? Sylus shows Silas's face shows disdain, yet his movements are swift and efficient as he opens the pouches and lights a fire in the stone chamber to heat the food. Aw, he's being considerate. Aw, he's humming. That's so cute. Like, my eyes are already watering from laughing and how cute this is, and then it's just going to turn wretched, right? It's going to go from this to bittersweet, and everyone's dying in a coffin now. I look at the cold, gloomy stone chamber and the coffin I'm lying in. The coffin's in this chamber. Then my gaze lands on his busy, happy figure. I know he's humming. Sylus, were you this elated when you were alone here? Probably not. He pours the heated, sticky mass of food onto a metal plate and hands it to me.
No.
No.
It's because I'm giving you this meal, so I can feast properly later.
Oh. I was gonna say, because it's because you're here. No, I'm gonna feed you so you're healthy and good, and so you can give him the best meal possible. Then I must be the first dish that makes you happy. Then I must be the first dish. Okay. A gourmet delicacy.
You're confident about your status.
I mean, you did say that her blood tastes better than you expected. I taste the steaming substance, although I'm not actually hungry. Its aroma still brings me comfort and helps me relax. This isn't my first time lying in a coffin. Oh. When was your first time? I was suffocating and the people around me thought I had died. They hastily buried me in a coffin. They buried you alive? Goodness. Once enough time had passed, I woke up to find myself buried alive. I stare absently at the thick liquid on my plate, but my voice remains steadfast. What kind of food is this? He heats it up and it's what'd she call it? A sticky mass, and now it's liquid? Like, what is it? It sounds gross. I struggled to crawl out of that coffin. I bet that place still tells ghost stories about me. I know, right? You were in a stone coffin with a stone lid with who knows how much piles of dirt, pounds of dirt that was piled on top of you. But this happened ages ago. After several eons, I doubt anyone remembers. You never know. Ghost stories last forever. Could be an urban legend. Sylus listens quietly. Surprisingly, his mocking expression is nowhere to be seen.
Is that why you wish to enter the sacred core?
Yes. I lower my gaze. It's the first time I've told anyone my real reason for seeking the sacred core. My suffering stems from a curse. I lost my most crucial memories and only vaguely remember that because of this curse. Oh. So when the rose blooms, will you remember me? When her curse is lifted, will she remember him? Only a certain person can grant me a true death. He quietly observes me as if he's looking at a reflection below the lake's surface. I'm already about to cry. He described his pain and suffering in the dream that he didn't want her to die, and only him can grant her this death. Okay. I'm trying to hold it together.
You want to rewrite your fate to escape eternal torment.
Correct. Eternity for me is a nightmare I can never wake from. The flickering candle light on the stone chamber casts a gentle glow in his face. It encourages me to ask the question that has lingered in my heart for so long. Do you remember why you're here?
That's one more thing we share. For better or worse.
Do you remember why you're here? What is she referring to? Is she referring to why she summoned him or why he's here in the underworld? He sits down and leans against the stone coffin.
I don't remember how I arrived here.
Okay, I think she's asking about the underworld specifically then.
Sometimes, I think the underworld's fiends are simply people abandoned by fate. since they're not embraced by it. They're free from the mortal world's moral constraints. They only live for their desires.
But you said you weren't happy before.
I suppose when I defeated a fiend, I'd momentarily feel the zenith of pleasure. That's why I spent most of my time becoming the ruler of the underworld. But pleasure has always been fleeting. After the rapture passes, all that remains is longer periods of emptiness.
The fact that he's been fighting in her breaks my heart. He speaks of a distant past in a detached tone. With time melting, bloodshed and brutality, only drifting ashes are left. I understand him, though there is no reason for it. Perhaps it's because I also experienced the passage of time. Maybe my life only has one sensation left. Or to put it simply, we're like kindred spirits. I feel like that's been quoted specifically too. Wait, I think it's in Awaited Revelry, right? We're like kindred spirits. I think he said that too. Dang it, I need to go back and see if that's true. Oh, yeah, we're like kindred spirits, you and I. Didn't he say that? You must have traveled through many fragmented space-times before. Why did you stay at this castle? He glances at me, his tone making it impossible to tell if he's being genuine.
Must there be a reason? This might be the only place where I've seen a pipe organ.
Oh. I feel like there's a specific reason. Is that so?
It's the only object that feels familiar to me.
My heart races for no apparent reason. No apparent reason. You only shared a church, I don't know if it's a church, but he's in a castle, but you shared a space like that before with a pipe organ. Several times, actually. An inexplicable thought appears in my mind. This castle doesn't have to be so deathly silent. Are you gonna play it? After all, its owner isn't cold-hearted. Aww, she recognizes it. I see you. You're not cold-hearted. My eyes are already watering during this. We haven't even started. That was a nice little heart-to-heart chapter, wasn't it? Several days later, the torment inside my body has slightly subsided. I can now leave the stone coffin and walk around the castle. Living alone in a large building must be boring. He did say it was boring. Grayish light pours through the castle's windows as the white crow dives. It's carrying something in its beak. Oh. It lands on the railing beside me and opens its beak. A black flower gently rolls into my palm. Ah! Is this a rose? Did she say it was black? It has the shape of a rose, but I've never seen this color before.
When did it bloom?
I haven't seen the underworld's gardens yet. I grab Silas's wrist. Should we follow it and take a look?
You've barely recovered, and yet you've already forgotten what happens when outside energies affect you.
I've been stuck here for days. Besides, you can protect me. This is an order.
Are you certain your orders still work in my territory?
Yes. Now get with it. Do it. It's like, okay, let's go. Several wisps of black-red mist faintly swirl around me as if to shield my body. He was planning on doing it. He's just...
In this place, I'll only abide by them once.
Oh. You can only command him once. Isn't he being generous? The Wet Crow leads us to the area behind the castle. The hillside is shrouded in hazy light. To my surprise, a field of blossoming blue and black roses lies at the bottom of the stone steps. The white crow circles from above the sea of flowers, and the scene feels strangely familiar. I feel like I've experienced this before. Black and blue roses.
In a dream?
In Velmure, there's a secret garden filled with roses that has red and white roses in full bloom. I remember seeing a black crow there. It feels similar to what we're seeing now. It's almost like
a mirror image.
Is Velmure like a reflection of like the current timeline or something? I feel like I'm missing something here. She feels like she's felt it before. Where he says in a dream, people were saying that like when he took her to the field of flowers in the dragon dream in Tartarus, people were what I was reading said that maybe that was a dream. It wasn't real. Maybe they had that dream together. Because now that I'm thinking about it, she said that she also thinks that they might share dreams. Being soulmates and stuff. I pick a few roses. Their rich fragrances is exactly like the scent one can find in the human world. It adds a touch of vitality to this cold realm. Perhaps the human world and the underworld aren't completely separated. How else could this white crow travel between them? And it carries clues about the sacred core. It can be considered a messenger.
The sacred core's messenger is similar to an ominous sign. It deserves a fiend's name.
Are you going to name it?
We'll call him Mephisto.
I knew he would. I'm like, it's going to be Mephisto, right? Is this why he has a black crow in his current timeline? It's just something that feels familiar to him, so he adopted it and takes care of it. The white crow calls out as if he's approving of his new name. He lands on Sylus' shoulder. The rosebud on the bird's back quivers slightly. It might blossom soon. I feel like that spells doomsday for them when it blooms. I gather black and blue roses and bring them back to the castle. I arrange them at the bottom of the stone coffin.
You're bringing an invasive plant species into my territory.
Yes, we're decorating your bed. The stone coffin is cold, hard, and deathly gloomy. I'll never get used to sleeping in it. I doubt I'll ever get used to sleeping in it. You gotta make it look pretty. I lie down in the stone coffin. The fragrance of flowers envelops me, and it carries a warm sweetness. Yeah, like, if your coffin, smelled like roses, it wouldn't remind her of death, right? Be more comforting. The roses here smell similar to the ones in the human world. Falling asleep surrounded by this fragrance might give me better dreams. Do you want to try it?
Since when did you start believing in these things?
It's like pretending like you know her. You haven't known her for that long. Maybe she's always believed in this. Once I fell asleep amongst flowers. To be exact, it was in the secret garden I told you about.
And you had a beautiful dream.
Yes, I still remember it to this day.
Tell me about it. Perhaps I might also start believing.
You're having such this cute little moment. The moment before the storm hits. After you have your own sweet dream, we can exchange stories. Oh. I take Sylus' hand. He doesn't refuse, and he moves closer as I pull him into the small sea of flowers. Sea of flowers. That's the Tartarus reference, right? Did he call it a sea of flowers? Close your eyes and breathe. Doesn't it feel like you're lying in a bed of flowers? He nodded.
I can believe I'm basking in the sun.
It's like she had this huge change of heart all of a sudden, because just in the last, in chapter 5, whenever he, called into bed with her and she woke up and he was there next to her, she's like, Why are you in my space? You don't belong here. And she tried to leave and make him move, and he's like, you're not going anywhere. But now she's like, come, lie in this coffin with me. Tell me what you dream about. His tone remains as teasing as ever, but there's a subtle joy in his voice, yet he has yet to let go of my hand. Aww. He's been bored and lonely this whole time, but now he feels comforted, peace, and joy, right? This proves to show that she's meant for you. I close my eyes and sense the floral fragrance intensify in the darkness. I become more aware of his warmth that I'm holding. Sylus. When we return to Valmure, I'll take you to that secret garden and show you those roses.
All right.
I promise that's never going to be fulfilled, right? Holding hands, we sleep all surrounded by the fragrance of roses. I'm already getting teary-eyed. Thirsty. I'm so thirsty. He needs you. I don't know how long it's been. My body is overwhelmed by an intense, unexpected desire. This is how he feels when you starve him to death. Dizziness, a parched throat, an emptiness in my chest. This isn't the suffocation heralding an approaching death. It's an uncontrollable hunger. I'm subconsciously drawn to the presence beside me. I don't want the scent of flowers, but this intense burning essence. Wake up, we need you. I want. I can't help but move closer to the source. Seemingly in a deep slumber, Sylus's eyes are closed. He's gonna wake up. I lower my head to his chest and inhale his scent. His heartbeat awakens a deeper, carnal craving within me. You've made a monster, Sylus. I follow his warmth over his collarbone and his Adam's apple. I'm drawn to the side of his neck. Can you imagine if you're sleepy? This woman's like, it's like, I need you. He's gonna bite you in your sleep. He's gonna wake up at the last minute, though. Oh, his voice is shaky. Voice is quivering. The essence is more evident. It's warm, pulsating against the tip of my nose and lips. Man, she's like right up against his neck, isn't she? I want Sylus. Sure.
You don't need to restrain yourself.
Bite me. Okay, I was wondering if she said that out loud. It's like he heard anyway. Like, do it. Just bite me. You know you want to.
Since we're the same now.
More than willing.
Why don't we make an exchange?
Yes. The wild growing hunger inside me doesn't let me hesitate. I agree instantly. A faint smile crosses his lips as he unhurriedly opens his collar to expose his neck. Slightly raised veins pulse under his skin.
Indulge yourself to your heart's content, my dearest wife.
It's like the most, I don't know what I'm just trying to say. Like the most sensual, provocative thing he's ever said. Goodness. I want to say that sounds familiar, but I've been playing with his companion, and I'm pretty sure he just says that in a battle line. We're gonna indulge ourselves. I lean forward, my fangs piercing his skin. Warm, thick liquid floods my mouth. She has fangs too now. Goodness. Look at him, he's like trying to hold it together. Wait, come back. The taste of my mouth is rich, flowing. It carries an intoxicating power that makes me dizzy. I feel as though I'm drinking the night's darkness that's been brought to a boil. Oh my goodness.
Give it to me.
Now that you've been satisfied, I need you. I tilt my head back to catch my breath. Sylus turns his head, opens my collar, and sinks his fangs into the crook of my neck. Oh my goodness. Jeez. As much as, the sound effects and all, just need to continue, please. Pain and pleasure overlap a surge as our breaths quicken and intertwine. And this is like one of the to them it's like probably one of the most intimate moments you can have together. Blood and skin press against my lips and teeth. The scent of flowers and blood merge, and our heartbeats gradually synchronize beneath our skin. Oh my goodness. Jeez. He's really enjoying this. Dark red blood drips from my pierced neck, soaking my disheveled collar. Soon falls onto the roses under us. In a coffin, right? The roses are outside. Whatever. Petals greedily drink drops of the blood, and a dark crimson seeps into those blue and black roses. Oh. Are they going to change? Or is that just a descriptive sentence? Wow. I think that was a little more intimate than some of the spicy cards. I don't know how long I've been asleep. In a realm between dreams and wakefulness, a slight pull on my skin makes me regain consciousness. He's like, oh, hello. Next to me, Sylus lies on his side. He holds a soft handkerchief and unhurriedly wipes away the traces of blood from the corner of my lips. So in the battle, at the end of battle, she's like, what are you looking at? He's like, the blood on your mouth is lovely. That's what it reminds me of. His touch is gentle and his fingertips occasionally brush against my skin. They leave behind a subtle yet unmistakable warmth.
Did I wake you? You can sleep some more.
Oh, he's all like kind and caring and his voice is soft. Oh. I lower my gaze. The edges of the rose petals beneath me are still stained with dark red blood that's partially dried. They're seemingly whispering to me. It's like the afterglow of their intimate encounter. I recall the burning roses from my previous dream. Their color was the same. And the person beside me in that dream had the same warmth. Dreams and reality overlap, and I can't tell which one is real, which one is more real. It's like, I hear a bird. Mephisto perches on the edge of the stone coffin, the rosebud on his back so large that it's starting to unfurl. You should be able to return soon.
Indeed.
They have like this new connection now. Tess's answer betrays no emotion, and my heart, which should be rejoicing, isn't as thrilled as I expected. I know. They're both establishing this connection now. I'm one step closer to entering the sacred core. I should be happy. My gaze remains captivated by the hand still wiping away the blood. It's still there. He's like, not taking it away. His fingers grace my lips, and his lingering warmth secretly infiltrates my heart to embrace every fiber of my being. Oh, you want more than blood? Count Sylus. You want something else. As I enter the sacred core, this cursed shackles will no longer bind me. I heard a heartbeat for a minute. Doubt lurks, its rusty blade silently embedded itself into my heart. Doesn't want to leave anymore. Isn't this what I've always wanted? Why am I hesitating? Because he'll be leaving him. You know, if you stay immortal forever, you could just live with him forever now, right? What causes them to finally say, I want to die? The rose in Mephisto's bag blooms more beautifully with each passing day, unfurling one layer at a time, its petals are akin to ignited flames. It really is like the doomsday, right? I feel like this rose, once it blooms, it's just, that's the end. Like a small little countdown. Deep within, the flower's center are intertwined silver thread-like patterns, fragments of magical power. Once the rose is in full bloom, these magical fragments will be revealed. I'll piece them together then. Yeah, once the rose is in full bloom, that's when it happens. My body is recovering, but I know deep down that it will never return to what it once was. For some reason, the searing sensation that follows me like a shadow is not as intense as when it suddenly appears, rather it's constant, underlying pain. But I lie to Sylus and tell him I made a full recovery. Lied to him. Sure he knows. Sylus is uncharacteristically distracted. Oh, he only responds with a slight nod. Distracted. You? The unspoken truth between us is that after leaving the underworld, we'll reach the sacred core. These should be the last moments of my life in the underworld. Before leaving, I want to leave something behind. Perhaps it's to prove I was here, and perhaps it'll make him remember me. Why? Like, if you don't want to go, then don't go. Just stay. I don't understand. It's like, I've been wanting this for so long, so therefore I must do it. But if you want him to remember you, just stay. I don't understand. I wipe down the neglected pipe organ within the castle, open its cover, and clean the pipes. She's gonna play for him.
You're already bored of this place?
He wants to leave something that he'll remember, so she's going to clean up and take care of the organ because it means something to him.
Or you have a rare hobby for repairing pipe organs?
Not necessarily. In the past, I disguised myself as a devout choir member to find a book containing forbidden magics. It was sealed in a chapel.
Ah, yes. You do something of that nature.
That sounds just like you. I adjust the pitch of each note until the organ sounds normal again. I stayed here for a long time and learned tuning and repairing techniques. I never thought I'd get to use them here. I think it's tuned. Do you want to try playing it?
Why don't you do that?
Play that song from the Dragon Myth, the song that he likes. The only pieces I learned back then were all monotonous and boring. Monotonous and boring. Do it anyway. Chuckling softly, he sits down. His slender fingers rest on the instrument's keys. Is he playing? I feel like he is playing. Okay, good. Even if I turn it all the way up, okay, fine. The melody flowing from his fingers reminds me of warmth submerged in water. I'm drawn to the depths of my memories. My heart stirs, and I can't tell if it's because of the melody or the person playing it. Where did you learn to play this piece?
I don't remember. It seems like I was born with it.
It sounds like a requiem.
Is it banal?
No, it's tranquil. In trance, I watched his fingers dance. I felt like he was born with it. Didn't she want an organ in the Dragon Myth so she can play stuff? And he's like, why would you want that? But he liked the things that she sang. Did he get her an organ one day? I don't remember anymore. Sylus, when I die, will you play it for me again?
How can you hear it if you're dead?
I know, just stay alive, jeez. I'll hear it. He doesn't say anything and continues playing. The ancient castle's vast corridors and walls reflect the music back again and again, as if they're trying to crystallize this moment in time. This is our last night in the underworld. It's coming. That night, the white crow is perched on the castle window. The blood-red rose blooms along the vine on its back. The delicate lines on the petals converge into a silvery white spiral at the flower's center. It resembles a desiccated nebula. Oh. Like deep space. I lean in. Deep within the spiral lies an illusory mirror which rotates like a kaleidoscope. I see an abandoned courtyard with no distinctive features. There's only a broken stone bust standing alone amongst overgrown weeds. At the end, a narrow path stretches into the distance. The blooming roses line it. This sounds like the place that she dies in the card. The flower's subtle guide. The flower's shadows guide my gaze towards the depths of the mist. Something is waiting for me. 2 more chapters left. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it. This whole second half of this myth is just the calm before the storm, the bittersweet part of it. The first half was getting acquainted with Sylus, but now it's living out our last moments with Sylus. After leaving the underworld and returning to Velmure, I find the estate completely abandoned. Thought you probably died. All the dazzling treasures have vanished. Even the modest silverware is gone. Oh, you've been looted. Jeez. At the center of the great hall, the large portrait of me and Sylus has been splattered with crimson paint. It's a bloody, grotesque sight. Oh, someone doesn't like you. Our faces have been erased, and only crimson words are smeared on them. Hey, fiend and evil mage. Oh, you've been outed. People know who you are now. I mean, they did
Many nobles at the royal hunting grounds witnessed me kill the mages. They also watched you drink my blood before we vanished.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, you went hunting with nobles. I'm sure they saw you. Evil mage. The mages who were fortunate enough to survive embellished their stories. They painted us as fiends wearing human skin.
This is the price for summoning Sylus.
Price she's willing to pay, and I let out a scornful laugh and waved my hand to destroy the exorcism glyph on the painting. People in this world are terrified of death. My immortal existence is inherently evil to them.
You have no attachment to this world?
Nope. Do you have any attachments to the underworld? Silence gazes at me thoughtfully.
No.
No, sure. Not really. I glance at the full-length mirror on one side of the room. There's no reflection in it. No Sylus, no me. You've been transformed. I'm not afraid. Instead, a secret sense of comfort washes over me. That's how it should be. I point at the mirror. See, we're the same.
The same.
Yep, we're the same now. Just live like this. Like, why can't it be happy? You can just start your lives over again with him. You're both immortal. Okay, I had to pause for a second. I had to go get tissue paper because I already know what's coming. I already started crying. We're the same. I know. This could be where it ended to be your happy ending, but no. You must be stubborn. Stubborn, stupid, evil mage. He leans in and I see the reflection in his eyes.
I like that.
Oh. We turn to leave. We must find the prophesied ruined courtyard that's related to the sacred core. He says he likes that. Why must you go through with it? Why do you need to die? I don't understand. You search Velmir for an abandoned courtyard containing a bust. What's a bust? I don't know what that is. Mages block our path. They shout nonsense about justice and retribution while waving their staves. However, their eyes reveal their true greed. Justice's cloak is the perfect disguise for desire. In merely a few days, the news of a fiend and evil mage returning from the dead is spread like a plague. Mages create rumors that we seek the sacred core to overflow the world and unleash fiends upon Sylus. More mages rush to Velmir and use vanquishing evil as a pretense as they compete for the chance to enter the sacred core. Our search for the desolate courtyard amongst ruins continues. You guys just stay in the night instead of my place. The night deepens. After another day of constantly moving and fighting several mages, we've taken shelter in an empty house on the city outskirts. The ceaseless searing pain in my body grows stronger with each passing day. Maybe it's because we're getting closer to the sacred core. Taz offers his wrist to my lips. Like, you look exhausted, my dearest wife.
You've used most of your energy. Do you want a sip?
You've also expended most of your energy.
So many mages are handing themselves over on a silver platter. I get to enjoy a feast every day.
It's not as good as her, though, right? I firmly turn to face toward mine and look into his eyes. Oh, she's caressing his face. I firmly turn his face towards mine and look into his eyes. I think I read that wrong the first time. The way she just touches him, it's so cute. You liar.
You haven't been honest with me either. Am I mistaken?
You liar. You don't enjoy your feast. It probably tastes like garbage compared to me. I know, you're not fully recovered, right? You lied to him. He stays silent. I know he's aware of the fact that I have never fully recovered. The look of those eyes, man. They're so beautiful, aren't they? Blood red eyes. But he hasn't said anything about it. He absorbs blood from other enemies, offers his own to sustain me. Why can't you do what you did in the underworld and protect each other? Does it work that way, or does someone need energy first? Give it to me. He sighs before he somewhat forcefully pulls me onto his lap, guides my head to the side of his neck. You need it.
If you still want to enter the sacred core, then bite me.
You need your strength. I stare at his injured neck that hasn't fully healed. My heart aches.
Isn't it our ritual?
I gently press my lips against his skin, and warm blood flows into my mouth. Our ritual, do it. And now he's like sustaining his his conscience while she drinks the rum. Moonlight veiled in the blood mist shines through the window. It illuminates his gaze, and those unfathomable depths could swallow me whole. It was only a glimmer, yet it feels like 1,000 years have passed. What? The thought begins to expand. It's akin to a sponge absorbing water. After rewriting fate, I will never see these eyes again. I know, like, why is she thinking about all of this? She's like, she's thinking of everything that she's ever going to miss, and she's like, you know what? I still have to die. Even though I will never see these eyes again, I must kill myself. I must rewrite my fate. I don't understand. Love and depression. Real slowly falls asleep in Sylus' arms. But even in her slumber, pain is merciless. She frowns and her breathing is rapid as if an invisible hand is squeezing her heart. Subconsciously, she grabs his fingers before reluctantly releasing them. As pauses, he holds her hand again. I wonder, because of the state that it describes her in right now, I wonder that maybe she's choosing death because she knows she's dying anyway. Maybe because she's always in constant pain now, so feels like her mortality is already slipping before she even rewrites it. Their wrists touch, and the chain binding them flickers with every breath. Yeah, they're still bound. Forgot about that. Somehow he no longer resents the linkage he wanted to rid himself of. In fact, he wishes it could bind them more tightly together. Supposedly, it's been a long time since he thought about returning to the underworld alone. In his eyes, I'm going to read from over here. It's so much clearer. In his eyes, his dreams, his imagination, her presence exists in his everything. But if their circumstances never change, the only one who's staying by his side will continue to endure endless torment. The one staying by his side will continue to endure endless torment. And what is causing her torment, I wonder? It was her curse at first, but then it's like it doesn't go away now. Is that because she's like him now? She drank his blood and now it's just endless. Yeah.
If bearing a curse is your fate, then rewriting that is part of your destiny.
And to accept
Fate isn't the only answer. After all, I never believed in it. If fate demands your suffering, then I will destroy it.
You will not suffer as long as I'm here.
No matter the cost. This shall be the price I pay.
He's so loyal to her now. Good. Bearing the curse is your fate, then rewriting it is part of your destiny. Fate isn't the only answer. After all, I never believed in it. If the fate demands your suffering, then I will destroy it, no matter the cost. After searching through most of Vedmir's courtyards without any success, we arrive at an abandoned churchyard. The stone sculptures here are intact. Not all of them match the text of the prophecy.
Isn't it odd? The buildings are weathered and old, yet the sculptures appear as though they were crafted days ago.
An illusion? What are you hiding? Sorry, World of Warcraft reference. The ground suddenly trembles, stone breaks, and a massive skeleton rises from the center of the churchyard. Oh. Its body is forged from black iron and brittle bone. Dark red flames burn within its chest cavity, and death's essence flows from its hollow eye sockets. Sorry. Isn't this the remnant of an ordinary sentinel? The skeleton swings a massive rust-covered axe which generates overwhelming energy waves.
Regardless of what it is, the fact that a trap was set means we're close to the answer.
Listen to the battle music. It sounds awesome. I wish I could hear it louder. Yep, you are close. I'm gonna kill you. Sylus stands in front of me. He binds the skeleton's arms with black-red mist, but the creature violently breaks free.
Oh, it's not a weakling.
You have a challenge, sir. He thrusts his staff into the skeleton's chest. I seize the opportunity to cast a spell as I press my hands on the ground. Glyphs appear and spread out from under the skeleton. It's bound in place. Now. Just put a force cage on him. Sylus's staff pierces the skeleton's chest. Flames surge, but the beast doesn't fall. Brittle bones scatter only to reassemble, larger than before, and the creature stands once more. Giant axe sweeps across the ground and sends fragments flying. The attacks make me slam against the base of the stone statue. Blood trickles down from the corner of my mouth.
Get behind me.
Protect her. Sylus spreads his wings and flies in front of me. He takes the second strike with his shoulder, as his shoulder becomes a bloody mess. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. Dang. One hit with that axe and it just like shatters his shoulder. I clench my teeth and channel my energy through the staff. I draw another glyph. The glyph spreads out and engulfs the skeleton. Sylus and I grip the staff together and forcibly drive it into the creature's skull. Flames burst from its eye sockets as its massive body crashes to the ground. Goodness. Oh, now it's battle music replaced with serene music. In the subsequent silence, only our labor breaths remain. I fall to my knees, my palms covered in blood. I gasp for air as the searing pain inside my body intensifies. Sylus folds his wings and drags his injured body over to me. He supports me as I stand.
What a shame. We almost died.
What do you mean, what a shame? I guess if you die, you can't rewrite your fate. But that's her goal, right? I mean, wouldn't it have been the same? Yes, we barely avoided that opportunity. In spite of our pain, we weakly smile at each other. Amongst the broken stones, a half-destroyed statue emerges. It matches the one in the prophecy. At the end of where the statue points, a narrow path lies hidden in the mist, the blooming red roses lining it. I've seen it in paintings and in my dreams. The Sacred Core. This is the entrance to the Sacred Core. The goal that I have chased for hundreds of years is right before my eyes. I'm momentarily stunned. This isn't a dream, yes? Sylus stares at the misty path that leads to the unknown. His expression darkens.
Since this is what you want, let's continue.
It's not that the underlining tone was, I don't want this. I extend my hand toward him. Silent, he looks at it, then he takes it. Hand in hand, we step into the rose-covered path and venture deeper. I don't want to, please. Spare my feelings. Mist churns around my feet as my body reaches its limit. Each step feels as though I'm walking on knives. Oh my goodness, she's in a lot of pain, isn't she? It's as if my body has been torn to shreds, yet my flesh and bones are forcibly held together. But I'm almost at the end. At the end of this path, I can use the Sacred Core to rewrite my fate. Then, the pain will be over. The linkage between Sylus and me shall end as well. I look at our clasped hands. Once our connection is severed, Sylus will return to the underworld. Or not. As for me, I'm certain of this life awaiting. As for me, I'm certain of the life waiting for me. But it will be one without a curse, pain, and Sylus. Her life will be without Sylus. Exactly. But she can't really keep living in this pain forever, right? If she didn't do it, she would just be in pain constantly. From the depths, the breeze blows along the path and carries a faint floral fragrance. Rose petals scatter in the air. They land in my hair and on Silas's shoulder. My nose won't stop itchy, man. My gaze shifts from our clasped hands to his face. I realize he's looking at me. Like what?
What is it?
The entrance is beyond the mist.
I know.
They're both hesitant, savoring the last moments. She can't say it. I stop in my tracks. And his clothes are just shredded, aren't they?
You're eager to bid farewell.
Wait, I didn't give you permission to continue. Once I entered it, we might not have the chance to say goodbye.
Oh.
You have to bid farewell. I want to do it properly. It's similar to a proper acknowledgement.
You don't want me to see the sacred core? All right, then. I wasn't even the slightest bit interested.
I think you're lying. His tone carries its usual sarcasm, but there's no trace of amusement in his eyes. He doesn't want to watch you die.
Should I offer my blessings for your inevitable death? I wish that you'll be free from curses and live an ordinary life without any sort of suffering.
Aww. That sounds so genuine. And that's her current timeline, right? An ordinary life without sort of suffering. She has a little bit of suffering though, right? Because she has ether cores in her, which causes her pain sometimes, right? At least when she uses it.
Or should I wish for us to never meet again?
Why would you wish that? Aww. She's gonna give him a real kiss this time. I take a step, pull his arm, and stand on my tiptoes to kiss his lips. That's her goodbye. Got him by surprise. I know you guys had like a makeout session, but that was more of a, I think, a battle of the wills. And this is genuine. Our lips have left wounds on each other's bodies, and we've felt each other's warmth and blood. But this kiss is different. You know, right? Our lips have left wounds on each other. Fight, fight, fight. But this is different. I still want to leave something behind in Silas's life, even if it's a mere moment. Remember my kiss. I should let him forget me just as I would forget him. But why do I selfishly want him to remember? Did you love him? Let's sever our linkage. The path ahead is one I must walk alone. Without waiting for his response, I silently recite the spell. The linkage at my wrist begins to glow. He wants you to bound him tighter, though. The lingering, gentle vibration, it stretches like a silk thread being pulled apart. The thread of light breaks, its fragments turning into tiny motes of light that float away with the wind. They disappear into the mist.
This is what you consider a proper farewell.
We freed you. Sylus, you're free now. I don't want to be free. My place is with you now. As I say these words, I feel an unfamiliar emptiness around my wrist. The emotion welling up inside me, is it reluctance?
It won't be long before I'm forgotten. But what makes you think I'll forget you?
She doesn't want you to. So you're saying something that's given her hope, right? Of course she'll forget me. It's a lie. He stares at me as if he's already seen right through it, yet he doesn't try to interrupt me. You can rule the underworld again. You'll live forever. I'm nothing more than a fleeting moment. Why do stories do this? It's like when you're saying goodbye to your lover and you're like, forget me, live your life, you know, go meet someone else, go rule the underworld again. I don't know. It's cliche, but yet that's how they always do it. Another lie.
You're speaking as if you know what I desire.
I don't desire those anymore. I hope it's what you want.
You gave me another order.
In the future, when you play that melody again in your castle, if I'm truly dead by then, my soul will still hear it. He takes my hand, his fingers caressing my slightly trembling palm.
Is this the final testament you want to give me?
My soul will hear it. Why not? You always abide by my orders. With countless unspoken feelings buried in my heart, I look at Sylus and force myself to smile. Farewell, Sylus. You know it's not the end, right? Because there's like the second half of the trailer that has to happen. As the mist dissipates, my senses vanish. I can't tell where I am. When I open my eyes again, I find myself in an incredible otherworldly place. Oh, it's like in a desert. This place has no sky and no earth. There's only endless white sand that's constantly flowing. Sand cascades from an indeterminable height. Layers upon layers of it almost fill my vision. Like the sands of time. It's like sand raining from the sky. I struggle to move. I'm like a prisoner trapped inside an enormous hourglass. Hey, it sands of time. Please listen to my wishes, sacred core. The fate I wish to rewrite is one without any curse. Is she asking to be reborn? Is that what this is about? Reborn without a curse? Or does she just want to die? The energy within my body is ripped away by an invisible hand. It transforms into grains of white sand that fall into the flowing sea beneath my feet. Oh. The sea of sand churns as a human skeleton slowly rises to the surface. Tattered old clothes still cling to it. I can faintly make out the embroidered badge among its rags. A badge? The name on it is Saharan. Sarin. I don't remember anymore. My pupils constrict as my breathing becomes rapid. Sir Sarin, the last Archmage to enter the Sacred Core, the one who left clues about its manifestation for future generations.
At long last, a prisoner of the Sacred Core has arrived.
A prisoner? The skeleton's jaw moves slowly as it begins to speak.
You've discovered that this is a lie. The Sacred Core could never rewrite fate. It's merely a vessel that devours the strongest souls.
My goodness.
All mages who enter the Sacred Core sacrifice their souls. Now it's your turn.
He evil laughed at her. Fear surges wildly in my chest. I struggle to stay calm as I create a glyph to slow the process of my energy being drained. She's not going to sacrifice her soul. Her soul belongs to Sylus. Akin to a waterfall, sand pours down from above. Cracks begin to appear as in my glyph as scorching energy continues to disappear. I can't accept a death, but I refuse to be manipulated. A crystalline fragment detaches itself from my chest. It emits a dazzling light. A crystalline fragment? Is her curse caused by an ether core? My body feels weightless. An excruciating searing pain vanishes, and cinders of torment fade away as if I woke up from a bad dream. Oh? Has your curse been removed? Is this the source of my suffering? My curse is a fragment of an incomplete soul? Oh? Her curse is the fragment of an incomplete soul? And Silas carries the other one in his eye, right? I love a soulmate's tale. Like, this is probably my favorite tale so far. I really loved the Lemurian one too, but... No. I desperately try to grasp that fragment. Don't let it go. I didn't choose this. Rather, my action is driven by pure instinct. I know, don't let it escape. Even if it's a curse, even if it only brings me suffering and pain, something deep within me tells me I cannot lose it. He says, if your soul remains the same, right, you'll remember me. No, come back. Wait. Yet my struggle is futile. The fragment just further away. My energy continues to be devoured and my consciousness rapidly disintegrates. Oh no. Sylus, save her. Come back. She's losing her soul. The darkness closes in around me. A familiar light begins to spread from my wrist. A familiar light? From your wrist. Is it from his power? The linkage I had assumed was severed pierces the waterfall of sand. The layers of cascading white are torn apart. Oh.
The linkage between us cannot be severed.
Yay! He's come to save her. Sylus advances against the sand's flow, his figure akin to a blade slicing through the false world. Yes. I gotta lean back, man. Don't come any closer. The sacred core will devour your soul. You can't stay here.
What about you? Have you resigned yourself to your fate?
No, we can't lose our soul. It's half of yours.
Didn't you say you'd rewrite it? Yet as we speak, you're willing to become a sacrifice?
Man, he's given her the determination talk, isn't he? It's too powerful. A mage's power simply can't.
Oh, it's too powerful?
He's getting angry with you, man. He grips my hand and pulls me out of the sand. His intense gaze meets mine.
Have you forgotten? You're not an ordinary mage. You're the mage who summoned Sylus.
He's using her own words against her.
If you're willing to pay the price, then nothing is immovable. Not even fate.
Sylus is willing to pay it. He's already said so. Intense dread washes over me as I desperately try to stop him. Sylus, no, no. Yet he only responds with a gentle smile.
What? This matter is merely more absurd than death.
That's funny. She's like, you can't kill me. He's like, oh, no, I just have to make you endure something more absurd than death. But here it is. You've come to it. Massive energy erupts from his body. Waves of intertwined black and red crash against the realm around us. We must break out of the sacred core, right? Sand flows upward, everything trembles, and white sand transforms into a violet storm that engulfs everything. I use every ounce of my strength to hold on to him. Yet in the depths of this raging whirlwind, I see a crystalline fragment of his soul float out from his chest. It's swallowed by the sacred core. What? He didn't lose his soul, did he? Sylus. Light explodes between our tightly clasped hands as the space around us collapses with a thunderous roar. We fall endlessly into the chaotic void as he spreads his wings and holds me in his arms. He didn't lose it, right? He looks tired, doesn't he? The world peels away and vanishes behind us. Silence returns. Sylus's breathing is erratic. His face is deathly pale and his body feels unnaturally cold as he holds me. Without your energy, you won't be able to return to the underworld.
I never intended to go back.
Aww. I caress his cheek. He lowers his gaze as a weary smile appears on his face. As we had identical soul fragments and we lost them. She lost hers too.
On two shells that lost their souls still the same.
Aww. Did they really both lose their soul? I stare at him until tears blur my vision. The pain within my body has vanished. The curse of immortality has been lifted. For the first time, I've truly become an ordinary human. My flesh, soul, and life are as fragile as a mortal's, yet they're just as real.
Why are you crying?
Oh, but he says that. Sylus, you wrote my fate this time.
If our fates were different, how can we truly be the same?
But you paid the price of sacrificing every path that would let you return. You'll never be as powerful as you once were. You've chosen the most difficult future for yourself.
I have no regrets.
Oh, no regrets because I saved you. Essentially, right? He crosses his arms and observes me for what feels like an eternity.
Your past self died as your pain disappeared. Starting from this day, everything that happens will be our shared fate.
All the places we'll visit, the sights we'll see, the enemies we'll face, and...
We'll spend the rest of our lives together.
Oh my goodness. So, they both gave up their soul, and now they're both immortal shells, right, is what he said. So, does that mean they can continue living? Is that what they're trying to say? So we'll They'll just spend the rest of their lives together until death claims them. Are you afraid? We destroyed the sacred core, so we made an enemy out of everyone on Sylus. We're no longer invincible.
There's only one thing I fear. I found the person whom I want to spend the rest of my life with. Yet, I'm afraid our life together has started too late.
He says this in the, speaking of, like, you know, these kinds of things, right? Star that line. I was just thinking, I want to save this line and just have it with me. He says this, like, on the events page. So the one thing he fears that they started their life too late. Moonlight descends as the blood mist dissipates with the sacred core. Beneath the heavens, Volmir falls to a brief, peaceful slumber. We welcome the rest of our lives with open arms. If only it could end there, right? Why can't it? Happily ever after. We're done. We're done. Oh. Still wiping the tears out of my eyes. Why can't they just be done? The end. It's happy. It's happy now. I don't want to read the last chapter. Okay. Go die together, I guess. As the wind and sand disperse, the world falls quiet once more. Like going to be attacked or something. Before the world collapses again, Sylus and I visit the secret garden we promised to visit. Aww, at least they get to visit it. I thought it was going to be an empty promise. Oh, his clothes are all new again. We fixed him. As we push open the ivory-covered iron gates, roses bloom in the morning mist. She says she took her first nap in this rose garden and had a really good dream, right? And now this is where she's going to die. She's going to die in her sacred place. I had this place built a long time ago, during the era of my maternal grandmother to be exact. Time dragged on endlessly back then, and the world around me collapsed too quickly. I wanted something I could watch. It had to change slowly, like a flourishing garden.
But you didn't stay.
I learned magic, discovered the sacred core, and became aware of your existence. I looked up at Sylus. Then we promised to visit this place. I wanted to show you many, many roses. Still the bittersweet part before the ending. Look at his face. Those eyes, man. Sylus picks a rose and tucks it in my hair.
You kept your promise. It's the perfect place to mark the beginning of our life together. The very start of the rest of our lives.
The very start, beginning with the death, right? Without death, there isn't resurrection, right? I feel like that's how it's symbolizing it. Don't you think the rest of our lives is a new concept for us?
Indeed. Our lives now have a beginning and an end. The boundaries are distinct.
You guys made to sit amongst the flowers. As the wind blows, the floral fragrance envelops us. A finite to life, and one shared with another person. I never imagined such a thing before. I imagine we'll travel to many places, mostly remote ones where few people visit.
And we'll renovate an abandoned fortress and turn it into a temporary home.
Only temporary? Why is that? I'll be unable to resist buying strange, unusual, magical texts from old bookstalls.
Then I'll pick up some yellowed sheet music while we're there. We'll find a place with a pipe organ so I can listen to you play.
This is also what they do in tragic stories like this. They reminisce about all the things they're going to do in the future. We'll do this, and we'll go here, and we'll share this together, and then... and then it never happens, right? So... what will you do? Are you going to sit there and listen?
I could sing.
Oh yeah, he likes singing, doesn't he? When the weather is warmer, I want to find a ship and go out to sea.
Then we'll need to buy one that's sturdy enough to sail to the ends of the planet.
Oh.
I don't care where we go. I only want to sit with you on the mast and watch the moon rise.
Sorry, my eyes are going to be red and puffy by the end of this. Do you think we'll argue?
Haven't we argued enough already?
I know, right? No more arguing. Let's just love each other. But in the future, our arguments won't be about the sacred core anymore. They won't be, infused with magic either.
Maybe our reason shall be simpler. So simple, in fact, that they'll be about a dish's seasoning. But
So
our
cute.
arguments will always end quickly because I'll prioritize your happiness.
I just realized that his fangs are gone. Just realized it. He grew to love her very quickly in this. It's like all of a sudden he realizes what truly matters in life. It's just her. You sound confident. Tell me more.
For example, I could make you a wooden bird that caws.
A wooden bird. What about a mechanical bird? Will you name it Mephisto?
If that's what you want.
Oh. That's why his blackbird is named Mephisto now. Maybe we'll come back to Valmir every now and then. We'll visit the garden and see the roses bloom in another year.
Perhaps we'll be old when we return.
They're still reminiscing. I think people do this when they know that it's not going to last, right? Because he says that their fate started too late, right? So they kind of know that this is not going to happen. I rest my head on his shoulders. That means we truly have spent a long time together. It could be considered one way to rewrite fate.
We only need to choose each other to rewrite fate. It's a simple matter.
We continue to imagine our future together becomes brighter and richer with every detail of the daydream. It's like the rose petals brushing between our palms as they sway in the breeze. Their scent and touch gradually lull me into a sweet dream. Everything is peaceful and gentle before the worlds collapse. I know. Doomsday, it's here. Something's happening. Oh no. It's happening. With the sacred core's destruction, the world falls apart. It's no different from a temple being destroyed. The false world order peels away from its foundation. So what happened? Is that like... Was the sacred core like holding up, like protecting this world? Across the continent that's shrouded in death's shadow, people hope of rewriting fate dissolves into oblivion. Pillars of faith crumble. Barefoot fanatics fill the streets. Barefoot fanatics fill the streets. They burn ritualistic objects and wail as they try to summon their lost god. Terrified of being overwhelmed by riots, the nobility retreat into underground shelters. A power vacuum formed, and several religious organizations tried to establish a new faith and overthrow the old dynasty. This continent's history revisits recurring themes again and again. Perhaps it's the world that remains trapped in an inescapable cycle of fate. So it's like the sacred core was the symbol of meaning, and now that it's destroyed, people are panicking. The sacred core's demise isn't the end of the world, but the shattering of its illusion left people's fears with nowhere to hide. And we, the ones who destroy the sacred core and expose the illusion, are the targets of everyone's hunt. How do they know you guys did it, though? Battle after battle, blood and fire become our shadow. Yeah, they're all hunting them now. That's why everything they said will never come to pass. Kill us, these fools sacrifice countless innocent lives to activate the most evil forbidden magic. They try to control us and force us to turn our weapons against each other. Yet after every wound and instance of bloodshed, our invisible linkage continues to connect us again and again. We spend a long time together and endure those countless hunts. Man, the rest of their lives is just being hunted. Until one day we both stop in our tracks. We're surrounded by blood and ruins. Perhaps we've grown weary of the endless strife. We're tired of this ignorant, cowardly world. I know they just want to live their lives in peace and go on across the sea, man. They just want to go on a boat. On this planet heading towards doomsday, it's possible that wariness is the true awakening. And then our dream ended. Over. They've caught up to them. They just wanted to live happily, and everyone wants to kill them for it.
Don't look back.
Okay, I'm like, do I have to click something? What's happening?
When the roses bloom again, will you remember who I am now?
When the roses bloom again, they're talking about, like, their reincarnation. We remember.
So long as our souls remain unchanged, we'll surely recognize.
Intermittent gusts reach my ears. The air is tinged with the metallic smell of rust scorched by flames. In the distance, there's a deep rumbling. Perhaps it's the lingering aftermath of endless battles or the approaching legion. Jeez.
Are you awake?
Night has fallen. Moonlight bathes the abandoned garden as charred rose petals drift away in the wind. Sylus sits next to me. Blood from his wounded shoulder congeals into dark crimson in the night. I was asleep for a long time.
Some time has passed, yes. However, those people haven't found this place yet. I didn't want to wake you. Were you dreaming?
Yes, about what you said earlier. Yes, I dreamed about matters from long ago, starting with when our paths first became linked.
No wonder you wouldn't wake up.
He relaxes and pulls me into his embrace.
Looking back, it has been a long time.
I also dreamed about the future we once imagined.
Finding a temporary home, hunting for old sheet music, going out to sea, making a wooden bird named Mephisto.
You remembered everything.
It's easier to remember matters that actually happened.
I savor the warmth pressed against my back. Oh no, they found you. The sounds of pursuers closing in become clearer in the distance, but we're used to it. Every dream we managed to fulfill was intertwined with endless battles and desperate escapes. The world made us its enemy, yet we only held on to the fragments that gave us warmth. You're correct. The future we once imagined has become our past.
We've already spent most of our remaining lives together.
This is where he nicknames us for the first time.
The fiend and evil mage have nowhere to run. This place will be their grave.
Once we kill them, this sacred core will manifest again. Sylus will be ushered into the divine light.
You're a fanatic, truly. It will never happen.
The divine light bless Sylus! May
My
the
goodness.
divine light bless Sylus!
They're beyond redemption.
I know, they're crazy, man. The Legion of Mages have assembled. They've assembled as larger this time.
Are you scared?
I was thinking, if all we have left in the reminder of our lives are these moments. Sylus turns to face me, his gaze piercing my innermost thoughts.
If that's not what you want, then we'll live our lives differently.
What do you recommend? Is this another instance of us rewriting fate?
You know very well I don't believe in fate. I only believe in decisions.
I smile and offer my wrist to him. An agreement like this needs a proper acknowledgement.
I agree.
We don't drink blood anymore, though. Oh, does he? Okay, I guess we do. He lowers his head and bites my wrist. I take his other hand and bite his wrist in return. We drink each other's blood. We've done it countless times before. But it doesn't replenish their energy anymore, right? They're not really
The ritual
fiends.
is complete. Are you ready to partake in the final feast, my dearest wife?
Yes, let's go. Kill everyone, restaurant does. Sounds like a glorious adventure, doesn't it? Oh, look at those wings, man. Don't pause. Oh, jeez. Nice. They look so cool. They're like crystal. Maybe they are still fiends. They only don't have a soul, right? So they're just mortal fiends now. Okay, so I guess they're the same. They just, can die. As the wings unfurl behind him as he hovers beneath the blood-red moon, I tap my staff on the ground to create a glyph of death, and she's still a mage. Okay. The encircling armies surge from the mist. Flames and lightning rain down. The earth trembles from incantations. Ruins on the brink of collapse sway, and the darkness is torn asunder. I could almost believe doomsday has arrived. In the church until doomsday arrives. I'm gonna relish in this moment. And so we march towards our doomsday as if we're welcoming a celebration that has descended solely for us. I'm marching. Oh no. Here it is.
I suppose this is the end.
Oh, they're linked right now. So I'm assuming they've destroyed everyone, right? Because that's what they were going to do. They marched into the Legion. They killed everyone they could. Check the linkage. Well, let's wait. Do you regret sacrificing yourself to destroy the Sacred Core? No.
I'll always accept the consequences that accompany my choices.
Aww. Okay, it took away her suffering. Of course he doesn't regret. Oh, they're not dead. Oh. They're not dead. They're at the church waiting to burn it down with them. Jeez. Even though you can't return to the underworld and you end up in this situation with me.
What about you? Do you regret rewriting your fate so you could live as a mortal?
I got to live with you, Sylus. Cover his ears. Of course not. Don't listen to them.
All right then.
What happened? He silenced them. Oh, he hugs her.
For mortals, death is inevitable. And although we could never share the same beginning, I believe,
He's just looking into this.
at the very least, we can share our deaths.
He's just thinking, Stop him. We're not sharing our deaths. Wait. When you were born, did anyone bless you? Bless you? Is that a ritual thing?
Just so you're aware, no one wanted me in Philos. Yet
No
it's
one
you
wanted to
who
bless him.
awakened me, the person who blesses me. It must be you.
We'll bless you, Sylus. Okay. Sylus, I should give you a blessing. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Did you lose your magic and voice already?
No, we just give him a blessing. Maybe always live happily. There you go.
Now I have truly been born into this world, with you in it.
So now he's blessed. Final step. Touch it to him. Thus, you're no longer the existence that no one wants. Oh, did she say that? That no one wants?
I'll remember that.
Oh. Place flower in his hair. It's like in the dragon myth.
You truly have no regrets.
No, we don't. Destroy it. Oh, wait. She said something. I will never, as long as you're involved. No. You are our only fate. Oh.
From the moment we're born to when we breathe our last, we shall inevitably walk the same path.
Sorry, let me pause this for a second. Something popped up on my screen. I don't like it.
It's the greatest blessing for us.
Oh, it's so beautiful. That's how it ends. Okay, there's still a little bit more. Okay, 1 second. I gotta compose myself. Okay, I'm a little more composed now. I felt like if they ended it there, it probably could have been just fine, right? You'll just cry and then the end's over, but maybe they'll give us something happy to leave with. It's as if I'm in a dream. I walk along a path aligned with the bloomy roses. Those rose petals pave a soft road, and the air carries a cool, fragrant scent. I look down to see a faintly glowing linkage on my wrist. It slowly extends and guides me forward. It connects to a hazy silhouette ahead. It's shrouded in mist. While unfamiliar, it's a figure I've traced in my heart thousands of times. His name circles my throat, yet I'm unable to make a sound. I can only approach him one step at a time. The linkage tightens around my wrist. It reminds me that if I keep moving, I can touch him again. Can't remember. The wind gently disperses the mist, and the figure etched into my vision comes into focus, but before I can see him clearly, vanishes. It should have been his figure transforms into a floating soul fragment. Lonely, it flickers in the mist. It slowly moves as if invisible waves are pushing it, until another glowing fragment reveals itself in the sea of mist. They're one and the same, both of their souls. The two fragments slightly tremble. They flow out of a thin chain of light that connects them to each other. The linkage resembles a freshly bloomed rose, and the two soul fragments become glowing petals within it. Touch the first soul fragment. Both soul fragments went and touched a rose. Now there's two glowing petals. Underworld long ago. Beneath the boundless gray sky, countless fractured world fragments are akin to enormous mouths devouring space and time. Sylus stands on the top of a mound of broken bones. Black-red mist has entwined his staff.
You lost.
Another mage that wants him. The defeated fiend gradually crumbles to... Oh, it's a fiend. Gradually crumbles to ash amidst the agonized howls. Yet before he disappears, a deep voice reverberates.
It doesn't matter if you've defeated the fiends here. This place is Fate's graveyard where only incomplete souls can exist.
Like him.
No matter how powerful you are, you're still no different from us. My soul was plundered long ago. I only had the instinct to kill. And you, Sylus, where is the other half of your soul?
He's patiently waiting for it.
The other half.
Patiently waiting for it. I wonder if he recognized it as soon as it summoned him. That's the other soul fragment. Been more long ago. Okay, so that was his soul. Now she's seeing her soul, or like her existence, right? Candles sway in the corner of the hall. A mage's hunched shadow is cast on the wall. With bloodshot eyes, she stares at me.
Your immortality isn't the result of divine favor. It's because half of an immortal soul is trapped inside your body.
But she was told of this a long time ago. Did she forget? Is this the part that she forgot?
This isn't a blessing. It's a curse. So long as that immortal half remains within you, you cannot meet death's sweet embrace. You'll only be graded by endless torment as you're repeatedly torn apart.
I hold my breath, my body trembling slightly as the vague memories unexpectedly surface. This is my curse. Only I can grant to you a true death. Didn't Sylus say that? A severe headache strikes me and cuts the path that lead to my emerging emotions. How can I break this curse? I'm willing to do anything. The teacher remains silent for a moment as if reciting a prayer for me, then she speaks.
The only method. You must enter the sacred core and rewrite your fate.
Reunite the two fragments. Make them whole again.
We must offer half our soul to the other. They'll be merged to forge an unbreakable bond.
Says, I curse your soul. Okay. It's actually showing us when she did it in the dragon myth. I curse your soul to never fade away. You'll always be tied to me forever. This is my curse. Only I can grant you a true death. She said it. Okay. She said it to him. She's the only one that could kill him, right? He's been hunted by hundreds of people, thousands of people, but only she can truly kill him. She's the one that wields the sword out of her body and stabs him with it. Once again, I walk this path lined with roses. Yet I'm currently holding a blossoming rose. Two petals are connected as they emanate a golden glow. My body is gradually becoming transparent. The mist before my eyes is gradually dissolving. It reveals an endless darkness, a tunnel leading to a new world. I'm going to leave this world behind. No. I don't want to forget again. I'll be reborn or forget.
You don't need to be afraid of anything.
A familiar voice resounds next to my ear. I turn only to find wilting rose bushes around me. But I hear the footsteps of two people.
I will find you, and we shall inevitably walk the same path. The world we find ourselves in doesn't matter.
The rose in my hand scatters because of the wind, and the two glowing fragments separate. Oh, hold one. I run and grasp one of the fragments before the wind carries them away. If I hold on to the soul fragment, will it keep us from being separated?
Are you willing to let it become your eternal curse?
Yes. I place the fragment into my body, and it overlaps with my heart. This is the first and last ritual. At the end of the path, the mist disappears and white light is poured into me. But she was also created in her timeline with the core, so is she like, is this kind of how it helps her manifest on that? She takes it here. I'm thinking linear again, but maybe it's just, this is just how, like, it's all happening at the same time, right? I float through time and space. It's so bright, and yet it's so dark. I can only feel that fragment's warmth in my heart. Sylus, what if I forget you again when we meet once more?
It doesn't matter. I will recognize you, and we'll be the same. Two kindred spirits.
I feel like she really does incarnate. I don't think this is two separate timelines. I feel like that this happened previously. It happened in the dragon myth, and now she's being reincarnated again.
And then we'll begin our new life together.
As normal humans, right? But she still can't die. I'm not alone. Okay, I'm gonna hover over the pause button. Within my soul, I carry my beloved. Oh, that's how it ended. Oh my goodness. At least it ended without me crying. I don't know if you guys saw it, but as the kindled was happening, I was blinking, trying to keep the tears in check. I still kind of am, actually. Is it? Isn't there like why does it still have a dot on it? Okay, I'm like, isn't there a reward? There it is. Oh, we got an interactive rose? Oh my goodness, what's this? Soul Entwined. That's a nice title. It's the prefix. Soul Entwined something. I'm still gonna keep mine for a while. Because I worked really hard for it, so my phone's beeping again. Prefix. Yeah. Soul Entwined. I'm keeping Soul Bond for a while though, so it's mine. It's mine to own for a bit. Anyway. Well, that's the end of Crimson Spirit. It's another 2-hour video. I'm glad I didn't read this last night. I had a choice to read it at 10 p.m. and cry and bawl my eyes out before I go to bed, which I'm glad I did it. I think I would have been I don't think I would have been able to fall asleep if I'm honest. So I recorded it this morning. I still have a little bit of coffee left because I was just too engulfed in the story to actually drink it. And oh, stop, man. It's bothering me. Anyway, Yeah, I don't really have any afterthoughts. I said most of my thoughts during Crimson Spirit, but I really do think that this all happens before, and she was born into the fate that they might
How are
currently
you
be
feeling?
together.
You can tell me anything.
Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.